East Coast know I'm rockin' with y'all. West Coast know I'm rockin' with y'all. North Side know I'm rockin' with y'all. South Side know I'm rockin' with y'all. I'm still riding with my day cause I'm rockin' with y'all. Whole county, throw your hands.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Kata Don.
And it's your boy Wraith.
And it's the Love First podcast. We want to give a special resting power to the legendary Biz Markie. He passed away at age 57. You probably known him from his famous song from back in the day, You Got What I Need.
Mm-hmm.
Got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. You gotta do it in a funny way when you do it, because that's how he did it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely fire. Created a lot of memorable moments in hip hop and made hip hop fun, and to the point that we don't all have to be like shooters or just rap. You know what I'm saying?
He made a lane. He made a lane that a lot of dudes follow.
Yep.
You know, making it fun.
I agree. And it made all the men second guess, you know what I mean? Yo, should your girl have male friends or not? But definitely, man, dope. Legendary man, rest in power. Yeah. Shouts out to his family. We're definitely praying for y'all. Truly a hip-hop legend.
Yes, R.I.P. man.
Yes, we have an exclusive segment reaction for y'all today. We're gonna talk about Space Jam Part 2.
A new legacy.
We're gonna give you our thoughts. We're gonna talk about what the people are saying. Then we got a little criteria. We want to compare it as far as to Space Jam 1. Where should we start? Should we start with
Rotten Tomatoes.
Let's start with Rotten Tomatoes. You got Rotten Tomatoes. Let's go.
Oh well, Rotten Tomatoes, they gave it a 31%.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at some of the critic reviews, somebody has stated that sadly, Space Jam: A New Legacy is a mostly cold and cynical advert for the studio. Jordan gets replaced with a new basketball legend, LeBron James, which sounds like a decent trade, but his wooden performance is one of the main issues here. Another one is the tunes might be almost effortlessly entertaining, yet even they can't rescue what ends up feeling like a confused and pointless exercise in flexing studio muscles. So
what percent Rotten Tomatoes gave them?
I think it was 31. It's either 31 or 33.
31 or 33. Did the fans rated on it or not yet? Because it's still so new.
The audience score was 81%.
Exactly. Way different from Rotten Tomatoes. Personally,
yeah, it's crazy.
I think Rotten Tomatoes and some older people are going a little too hard on the movie.
Yeah, keyword. Older people.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, they expected LeBron James to act like Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Like he did the best he could.
Yo, I mean, first, how I look at it personally is it was a fire movie. I encourage everyone to check out Space Jam 2. I think it's super dope.
It's fun.
Now, LeBron, as far as like his acting, was it the best?
No.
He's not an actor. He's a basketball player. We know what it's going to be about, but he's playing basically himself, you know? So yeah. I thought it was good enough to go through with the storyline. And I think it's just a dope to see a legend like him on the big screen and, you know, just doing his thing for an extended period of time. Like, it's LeBron James. Like, you got to give people their flowers while they're here. You know,
I think the only thing I didn't like, I think it actually would have been cool to have his real family in the movie.
I said that too.
And actually have him go up against his real son, which is Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is LeBron James, you know, the second.
I was looking forward to that too, because when I heard the premise of the movie before it came out, when they were talking about it last year and they were talking about his son, I was like, oh, this would be dope if they have his son in there too.
That's what I'm saying. And that would have been lit. His son is not no small guy. His son is like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
So like that would have been cool to watch. You
Yeah.
know? But
I think that'd be dope. I mean, I think for the purpose of the movie, especially for those complaining about the acting, right? I think it was good because the kid actors that were in there were good actors. You know,
yeah,
the actors that they put him around, they definitely helped carry the scene with LeBron. So if y'all have any
absolutely.
towards his acting, the people in the scenes with him definitely kept that going and held it down. And I don't think LeBron did like a bad job. You know what I mean? I thought it,
No.
I think that I think I would say, you know, before I compare it to Space Jam 1, let's just say in Space Jam 2, then we'll compare, right?
Mhm.
So I think that the 3D, right? When they did the 3D, right?
Yeah,
I personally kind of preferred the 2D versions, but I thought it was dope how they brought that out and they didn't do
yeah.
that for most of the movie.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
They did it the amount of time that they did it, I think was so dope and smart because they kept
Perfect.
3D most of the movie, and then when they get to the main event, that's when they did it 3D.
And I think it was cool how they was going through all the worlds and they went to like the Matrix.
Yeah.
They went to the Matrix.
Brothers, well, they went to the Matrix, they went to
They
the
went to
Justice League.
Superman. They went to Justice
Superman.
League. They went to freaking Wonder Woman's planet. Like
Yeah,
it was
is training to be an Amazon. Yo, spoiler alert. I mean, we're not trying to tell y'all the ending, but if y'all worried about spoilers, watch the movie, then come back to this. But yeah, I thought it was dope how they had Lola training to be an Amazon Wonder Woman.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was wavy.
Facts. I think that even the King Kong thing, I thought that was they had like a little dope moment when they brought the King Kong world into that.
Yeah.
He was a little upset by a comment. I think that oh,
Nah, but yeah, it was dope. Like I like it was a nice little balance. And it was different. Like I had seen like a little critique where somebody was complaining about like how it wasn't enough basketball being played. But my whole thing is like, bro, like it's a cartoon movie.
yeah.
They have to make it creative. And I think they made it creative. Like when he came, like it's another spoiler, but when they came out of the halftime, it was down by like 1,000 points.
Yeah, that was
that's when LeBron
hilarious.
that's when LeBron finally realized he's like, yo, like I gotta let them do them. And then when he finally realized that, they caught up so quick.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but they caught up so quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I like that. I like that concept.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that comeback that was the ultimate comeback. Being down 1,000 points. Could you imagine the mentality of like and then how the team got to 1,000 points was hilarious. Yeah, so I think that I think from start to finish, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
People try to come at the 3D thing. I think the 3D thing would have been annoying if they did the whole movie like that. But the fact
exactly.
they showcase some new technology, a different style for a certain section,
and I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how Bugs Bunny looked.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was lit.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's what's up. Like,
yeah. I think
just trying something different. People are scared of trying something different or trying something new.
Yeah.
They want to see the same blueprint that worked for the first one. They want it implemented in the second one, and I get it, but it's a different basketball player,
Mm-hmm.
different era,
Yeah.
different time period. So you got to do things a little bit differently.
Yeah, and to me, I mean, it had enough basketball in there. I don't think one had more basketball. You know what I mean?
I didn't understand that critique.
Yeah, I don't get it. I've been seeing some tweets and stuff. Like one thing was Bailey Carlin posted this and was like
probably said something crazy.
He basically said, reminder that Space Jam is a movie made for children. It's corny, cheesy, ridiculous, and goofy. They aren't making it for your 30-year-old A, right?
Yeah, exactly.
and me personally, I loved it. Like, you gotta respect it for what it was. There were certain scenes where, like, I know they're doing that for the kids. They're making it laugh. Like, they're trying to give the kids what we had in Space Jam 1. And if you ask me, they succeeded at it. You know, exactly. I had a hard time thinking. One, I was shocked, right? I was like, as far as sequels goes, this is fire. Usually things drop off crazy for a sequel, so I wasn't really expecting too much. I wanted to see what LeBron and them did with it. What did Warner Brothers do with it? But I think it was dope to the point I'm like, what's better, this one or Space Jam 1? You know what I'm saying? I legit had that question because I thought Space Jam 2 was fire. Space Jam 1 brought me into it. And I would have to say, what do you think is better, Space Jam 1 or Space Jam 2?
I would say I still think Space Jam 1 is better. Okay. Because it's like one is a classic and it started off everything. They wouldn't have been able to have a new legacy if it wasn't for the first one. So I still put my money on the first one. But this was a really good sequel. This ain't that far off from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like these reviews that I'm reading, I'm like, dang, like y'all making it seem like it's the worst movie in 21, and it is not.
Oh, it's fire. It's fire. I was talking to the world about it, right? Shout out to the world.
Yeah.
And he actually described it better. He was just like, he thinks, you know, it's almost an even thing. Like they got each other on different levels, right? He was like, the animation on part 2 was better than part 1, but the storyline on part 1 is probably better than part 2. You know what I mean? The storyline that they had together. But it's super dope. And Space Jam 2. So Space Jam 1, you can't beat it, one, because it started it. It's the creator. It's a classic, right? It's hard to call some a classic when some just dropped. Like we just seen it. It has to stand the test of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what we can say is they definitely set it up to have its own moments. The fact that they're traveling around the Warner Brothers world gave it a moment. That wasn't something we've seen in Space Jam 1. I think that's going to be something to remember for years and years.
That was lit.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah. And no spoiler, they had a funny Michael Jordan cameo. Y'all already know what I'm talking about if you see the movie. I gotta tune in.
He said, yo, you see LeBron's face, bro? He was like,
yeah.
And then he popped out, and I was like,
yo, the music came, it was like, yo.
But you want to know what's crazy though?
Yeah.
That would have been crazy if it was actually, you know.
Well, you know, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah,
I mean, the fact is they got Michael Jordan in the movie.
Yeah. Facts.
Right? You know what I mean? Daffy Duck. Wait, was it Daffy Duck that found him?
Yeah. It was Daffy Duck.
Sylvester.
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 Oh yeah, it was Sylvester.
Sylvester found him. I think that was hilarious. At the halftime, they needed some motivation.
Yo, I was dying, bro.
Then he wanted them trying to motivate them. Oh man, I think the movie was hilarious. It actually had me physically laughing. But yeah, Space Jam 1 is a classic, and I think this one in its own right, especially for the new generation, for all of you guys that grew up on Space Jam 1 and you hating on Space Jam 2, stop it. Just be happy they did not destroy the brand. They did not whatsoever. I see so many sequels and they be destroying the brand and the legacy.
They did not destroy the brand, man. And them jerseys, man.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah. Facts. Yo, wifey was just talking about that too.
Yo, them jerseys is fire.
Yeah, especially the Goon Squad jerseys.
Yes.
Yo, facts.
I need me both of them. I need me a Toon Squad one and the Goon Squad.
All right.
Them jerseys is fire.
Yo, shout out, you know what I mean? Warner Brothers, send us the jersey. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all.
I'm about to search it up right now. Yo, hold on.
Thanks. They need to just send that out for this review, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, see how much them jerseys going for.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So on Nike, On Nike.com, it's going for 120.
120. I already know they're trying to get some cash off that. They're like, yo, we know we got it. I know they designed that strictly to sell it. They're like, bro, we're gonna make sure this fire.
Those jerseys is crazy, man.
Those jerseys fire. And you know, the whole premise of the movie, LeBron is trying to save his son. His son gets sucked into the cyberspace animated world.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's developing a team from the Looney Tunes to build a basketball team, and it comes down to one crazy game of basketball so he could save his son from the evil algorithm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's dope. And then, you know, got to support the Black movies, too. I mean, just the fact that you have some, you know, this is Black family based. I think that's dope, too. You know what I mean? So you really don't see much of that. It's dope. And for everyone that's hating on LeBron's acting, I bet they're going to tune into the next thing that he does in film.
Exactly.
On that, he definitely piqued your interest. So
it wasn't even that bad, man.
Nah. I mean, you could tell like he's not like this big professional actor, but I think it's dope. I didn't lose sight of the story from any of it. You know what I mean?
Nope. Me neither. It was a good story.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I appreciated it. I liked it.
So you want to do out of 4 to 5 stars, or you want to do like a Rotten Tomato rating?
We can do a Rotten Tomato rating. I give it.
So out of 100%,
I give it 85%.
85%. Yeah, I might even slide up on that. I might. It's so new to me. I'm around 85. I want to kind of say 80.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
I'm gonna watch it again.
You know, but I'm leaning towards like 88%. I'm leaning towards.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good number.
Yeah, definitely. It's fire. It keeps the brand going. It's enough that in 20, 25 years from now that you'd be open to seeing a part 3. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta have a basketball legend that's like on the level of like Jordan and LeBron, and you know, keep that going. But yeah, I think it's dope for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What up, everyone? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell for the latest podcasts, music videos, and comedy skits. We got a lot more content coming your way.
We here all day, baby.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel, baby.
We gotta show love first like a podcast. Put the work in, trying to make it last.